I can't believe I have to make this video, but there are still people out there that want me to stop with Nichol Kessinger. They literally have mentioned that she is a victim of herself and she needs to be left alone. She did not commit the murders. She wasn't involved. Leave it alone. And my rhetorical question was, no. Because when I see BS, I'm going to call you on it. I see BS, and so does Dr. Phil. So does these other people that have seen their body language, other YouTubers, other people, not just myself. There are thousands, if not millions, of people that believe Nichol Kessinger was involved and should be tried as an accomplice to said murders. Now, with that being said, before we go any further, for those that would like to stay here and find out a little bit more about said stuff about Nichol Kessinger, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel by hitting the white bar icon down at the bottom right. Hit the bell icon next to it so I do post videos like this one. You guys will get that little ring notification that Zowoki myself has posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so very much for the love and support you guys continuously show on this channel. I can't thank you guys enough. And keep doing what you guys are doing, and we'll continue to keep growing. Once we get to 50,000 subscribers, one of you lucky people at home will be getting a Meta Quest 3 virtual reality headset. We are literally almost, I think, 7,000 away from doing this giveaway. I want to do this giveaway so bad and make somebody happy by giving them a Meta Quest virtual reality headset that literally anybody can use. So make sure you guys do all the above. And then also, we're going to be taking a look at a couple other things that pretty much support my whole thing of why Nichol Kessinger needs to be looked at and the cringy stuff when it comes to Nichol Kessinger. So we're going to be taking a look at Anna Elise, one of her shorts, and then we're going to be taking a look at another YouTube channel. I can't remember the channel. It is called Jody Ann. Caught in More Lies. Obviously, we've already taken a look at that before, but just to add to the hindrance for her of why she should be not left alone. So I did want to take a look at this news article and just kind of put some bullet points here that you guys might want to take a look at, which pretty much is reasons why Nichol Kessinger is gone, why she's not around, and so forth like that, which we already know, is she wants to be left alone. Now, I said to that, no, because she did this to herself. Nobody else did this to her but her own volition. She went after a married man. She knew exactly that he was not in separation mode. Like, he was probably in the early stages of, I don't possibly love you anymore. Let's have separate beds. They didn't have anything part of divorce on their Facebook. They did have some complications in their marriage. Obviously, what marriage doesn't? I mean, marriage is going to have its rough points. It's going to have its great points. But that's what builds marriages stronger, is by working through those bad parts. Now, Nichol Kessinger, now 35, same age as me, was thrusted into the spotlight because of a high-profile criminal case of then Watts strangled his pregnant wife. Obviously, we already know that, and his two daughters, and stashed their bodies into an oil field on August 13th. We already know this. I'm just, for those that have not been, there's literally people that still don't know about this case. There's people that I work with that don't know this case. So there's people out there that still possibly do not know this case. Now, more than 5 years later, which this year will be Mark 6, she is still reeling from the notoriety and has taken steps to disguise herself. If you're not, I'm sorry, but if you're not worried about being seen, why are we disguising thyself? The messenger tracked down Kessinger, which I don't know who the messenger is. Oh, the messenger is the news article. Hello. Who has allegedly changed her name, or legally changed her name, which we already know this before. Kessinger is working for a new company and has been dating a younger man than herself. Ew. I'm guessing he's probably also married, but she has also cut her long hair and lives nearly an hour away from where the murders were committed. That's a little ballsy. Apparently, the messenger had reached out to her, called her, "Do not call me again." This woman answered the phone and phone was registered to Kessinger, which told the woman that called her, "Do not call me again." When asked a follow-up question, the woman hung up and did not respond to any text messages. She doesn't want to talk about anything, says a relative of hers. She just wishes the whole thing would go away forever. Well, you did it to yourself. Just saying. I have no empathy. I have no sympathy. I have no problem with exploiting this woman for everything she did wrong for this case. What do you think was going to be happening? What do you think would have happened? It's either was going to go divorce, and divorce is not nice. I mean, divorce gets icky. I've seen a couple divorces end in actually a happy way because the partners just didn't really grow together. They grew apart, so they divorced happily together, which is very rare. But divorce is icky. It's nasty, it's gross, and I don't know what Nichol Kessinger was thinking was going to happen when she knew that this was going this way. Things were going to go south regardless. You have another woman involved, you have kids involved, child support, separation of items, housing. It was going to get nasty. Okay. I have no doubt in my mind that Nichol Kessinger did either persuade Chris, either pushed him to a direction of doing said act. There's things that have been mentioned before about witchcraft and sorcery, which I think is very far-fetched, nor do I agree with, but she gave him some weird stuff. She was into satanic worshiping and so forth and did things with her friends in Chris's basement, so that's definitely up there as well. But yet we're supposed to leave this woman alone because she wants to live her life normally. You could have if you just found yourself a non-married man. Despite the online suspicion that Kessinger knew more than the murders, authorities have insisted persistently that she cooperated fully and was not involved in the death of the Watts family. Fully cooperated? She literally came forward to better and to dilute her name of tainted badness, if that makes sense. She didn't want her name to be bad-mouthed. Because literally all her stuff that she mentioned in said interviews, not interrogations, did not help or exceed expectations of the police in a direction towards Chris. Chris pretty much gave or not cooperated but confessed after he failed a lie detector, and Tammy and the other guy that was in there involved drilled him to his core. She didn't help. Kessinger's told police she believed Watts had separated from his wife and that she didn't learn the truth until this all went down. She did not know that they were still together until after seeing news stories about his crimes. We already know this, that she was BSing that because she was Googling it. Marrying your mistress. Can police find different text messages after this? I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, we've seen it before. He put her through absolute hell. They're referring to Kessinger. He put you through hell? How? Through the constant sexting, the constant intimacy at your house, the constant you Googling how to prepare for butt stuff. Do you want me to continue? And I guarantee that Kessinger, aka Nichol Kessinger, has seen not my videos, but every video that's out there. You cannot tell me that you wouldn't want to know what's being said about yourself. So I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, Miss Nichol Kessinger, you done effed up. You need to be held accountable for what you had done. You destroyed a family. Apparently, she is a victim as well. Quotations from the Survivor's Guide to True Crime, aka D.A. Rourke's wife of her podcast. After pleading guilty in November 2018, Watts is now serving 5 life sentences. See, I never get this. Why say 5 life sentence? Just tell him that he's going to be in there until he's dead. He ain't getting out. There's still people that think this man's going to get out. This man committed annihilation of his family with the help of Nichol. He's not getting out. His family thinks he's going to get out. He's not getting out. With the possibility, or without the possibility of parole at the Dodge Correctional Institute in Wisconsin, which is 3 hours away from me. But again, it says without the possibility. That means he can never apply for appeal, or after a certain amount of years, it's not happening. This man is staying in this prison until he's wheeled out on a gurney, getting ready to be put in his casket. Is pretty much what's going to happen. In vivid and chilling details, he told investigators how he first strangled Shanann to death at their home. He then loaded her lifeless body into his truck, which I'm still hesitant on, drove it to the job site of the oil company where he worked with their daughters in tow. Watts then buried his wife, not by himself because the hole was pre-dug, before smothering his girls and dumping their bodies into crude oil tanks. The reason why they went out to this place is 1, it was Nichol Kessinger's idea. 2, it's pretty much that Anadarko was going to get rid of this oil site in September. So when he did this, that's what was going to happen to demolish this place and then make their bodies disappear. But then the plan got foiled once Nicole Atkinson came and saved the day. Again, I watched the video today and they were blaming Nicole Atkinson. Ridiculous. His motives, according to authorities, that he was to be with the woman he loved, which was Nichol Kessinger. He actually stated he fell in love with Nicole, which Nicole said she was getting there. Watts told investigators he was blinded by his love for her and that he felt or had feelings for more than a year after the murders, continuously. I guarantee he still does. She was very special, he told FBI agents. According to a recent releasing documents, I loved her more than she loved me. Again, can you really say you love somebody that much after not even 6 months? They started in June. June, July, August. After 3 months, you're that in love? I mean, I could say I was in love with somebody, but I don't think head over heels like he. I mean, I don't think so. What do you think? He even sent Kessinger love letters from prison, a former cellmate told the Messenger. I've heard that he still does occasionally. He knows where she's at. She's never acknowledged them. The inmate Dylan Talaman said he never got a reply. Okay. Some people had definitely left some comments, which I definitely want to let you guys know. There's 10,000 comments on this news article. But until you see divorce papers, leave a married man alone. He definitely is a POS, which means piece of, that should have gotten the death penalty. I agree. My condolences to her family. May they all rest in peace. Amen. He pissed me off, that mother effer, off. He could have left and got a divorce, but he was so dumb. Now he moved the F. He didn't have blank, and she shouldn't pull some time, or she should pull off time. And that's my opinion. She knew more than she let off. She knew she was she was with a married man from the start. Now she's set free and he's not. How stupid is that? then he's going to help them look for his wife and kids. Mother effer, you killed them. He made me mad all the way. Death penalty. Hell, the teen in Grinsbury got the death penalty, and he only killed 1 police. This mother effer killed 4, including an unborn baby, and got life. I mean, he's not wrong. He should have got the death penalty. She had a lot more to do with this than you don't have to go more into these comments. Looking at this happened like 4 years ago. Yuck, he's a creeper. This is still going on. Yeah, unfortunately. You go away, as in you want to erase history. You're the biggest stupid fool that has ever lived. You caused this. You're the problem. Fess up to your problems. Amen. I don't understand why she thinks she can get away with this, to be honest. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at Annalise. She's got some voicemails that apparently are around that we're going to take a look at. So with that being said, let's take a look.
I am absolutely mortified for Nichol Kessinger, Chris Watts' ex-mistress. Listen to these voicemails that were released, and in the discovery of calls that she had made to Chris prior to the murders, she sounds like a giggly child.
Hi. It's me.
I can tell you we don't want this. We want a woman. This is not a woman. This is a immature little girl in a woman's body. It's gross.
I miss your face. I was just calling to say hi. Call me back. Bye. Hi. It's me. You guys just call me back when you have a chance. Bye.
Honestly, the way you're feeling right now is probably the definition of secondhand embarrassment. Creepy or cute? What do you think?
Creepy.
So there is a lot that I have to talk with you guys about today, guys, because now I'm even more enraged, more just disgusted, and more convinced, now more than ever actually, that Nichol knew way more than she was letting on. So in today's episode, we're doing a full summary, not of Chris Watts and what his trash human being self did, but this is a deep dive of Nichol Kessinger and how she may in fact be a true master level manipulator.
Okay, guys,
I might have to listen into that. So I do want to let you guys know about this channel, which is Jody Ann. She did definitely a good thing of Caught in a Lie. Like, I would literally listen to it, and I was like, wait, I didn't even know this. So I would like you guys to watch this and get your partake. This looks like a mistress that really wanted Chris to help or fix his marriage. Let's get into the video.
Yes, I went to the house, and the first time I was there, I hung out in their like front living room. I just sat on the floor, and it was on the 4th of July. It was the morning of the 4th, and I was helping him to set up my MyFitnessPal app.
She says that they stayed in the front room sitting on the floor.
Something I didn't ask you about the house because you'd been there twice, and it just
Crap.
made me remember. Do you remember how you guys accessed the house?
That's a good question. So
How do you not remember how you got in the house? The garage, the front door, the back door?
once through the garage, and I think once through the front door. I think the first time was through the front door, I think. And I think the second time was through the garage.
Was there anything unique about either of the doors when you went into the house that might not be typical of another house?
Like a unique door.
Not the
they
door
have a
itself.
camera on their door.
Okay,
I mean,
there's
I
a
know
camera on the which door?
It's on the front door, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did he use a key to access the house?
No. He did not. The first time I went over there, he just let me in. And then the second time, did we go remember. I've been
She
through
doesn't
his
remember
garage
a
before.
lot.
I went through his front door once, though, because I remember he had just cleaned, it was the first time I went through his front door, because he had just cleaned his carpets, and he had moved all the furniture out of the way, and the furniture was kind of in the way of the door.
So they were sitting on a wet floor in the front room. Oh, got that one. She just said she was in the front room and was sitting on the floor. Now let's listen to this.
Yes, I went to the house, and the first time I was there, I hung out in their, like, front living room. I just sat on the floor. I went through his front door once, though, because I remember he had just cleaned, it was the first time I went through his front door, because he had just cleaned his carpets, and he had moved.
She can't keep up with her lies, man. I'm telling you. And there are literally people that are like, oh, she's the victim, leave her alone. Shush. The big people are talking. Now I looked into this even more. In the state of Colorado, where did it go? Oh, I lost it here. Right here. So what is an accomplice, or who would be an accomplice in a state of murder? Complicity refers to the act of encouraging or felicitating a person to commit a crime. An accomplice is a person who assists, encourages, or offers an offender to commit a criminal offense that leads up to death or murder. In a crime of murder, the accomplice may facilitate by providing information about the whereabouts of a victim, knowing the offer's intent to murder the victim, or for he said, she said, to commit said murders. The accomplice may be the one who hires or loans a murder weapon to the principal offender. There was no murder weapon because he used his hands. You may also be accomplice if you are the one who turned off the alarm system premises where you knew a victim would be murdered. Complicity differs from conspiracy. Complicity involves assisting the principal offender in the actual murder act. However, a conspirator may participate in the planning but not the actual murder. A conspirator learns about the intended murder and agrees with the plans to commit the murder. However, he or she does not do anything to assist the offender in executing the offense or the physical offense. She's an accessory, an accomplice, a conspirator for this. In doing so, I literally found out that she can do up to 20 to 30 years for this. There's different rankings. She also could do time for 10 to 15 years for deletion and tampering with evidence, which she did. She deleted photos, she deleted emails, she deleted text messages, and yet this woman got nothing. How is this woman a victim? She did this to herself. Nobody made her do this. She did this to her own volition. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly who she was dating. She knew that they were married. She knew that he had kids, including the unborn child named Nico. Where do these people think that Nichol Kessinger is not involved in some shape or form? They think that she's a victim. She's caught in hundreds of lies. But yet, the DA, we can't get all the bad guys. We got her main guy. No, you didn't. There's two parts to this. You got 50% done. You need the other 50%. Nichol Kessinger. She lives an hour away from said murders. The balls of this woman to stay in the state of Colorado, to be around where the murders had taken place. I hope she thinks very hardly a lot of this time of how she caused the deaths of 4 innocent people, because she wanted to learn how to do butt stuff with Chris. She wanted to have his unborn son when she said she didn't want kids. She knew exactly what she was doing. She is not, or will not ever be, a victim. She's an accomplice. She is a conspirator. She is an associate with Chris Watts and should be interrogated as such. So with that being said, for those that are new here or just coming into here, please let me know in the comments if you think I'm going too far with Nichol Kessinger, because I hope one day she sees my videos. I hope one day she possibly reaches out to me and tells me to shut the F up, because I will tell her, no, I have free will. I have free speech. You had free speech. You had free will. It caused the death of 4 people. So, with that being said, I'm going to continue my Watts investigations, my Watts videos, including other cases. I just hold this one very dear to my heart because I want Shanann, Bella, Cece, and baby Nico to have the full justice that they deserve, and it's not quite there yet. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys could, leave a like for the justice of Bella, Cece, baby Nico, and Shanann. And make sure you guys subscribe so you guys can get into that giveaway once we hit 50,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please take care, keep it safe, and as always, keep nerding on. And again, Nicole, if you're watching, you know what you did. We'll see you guys next time.